So it's like, why would you dedicate so many of your dollars, hard-earned dollars, toward a depreciating asset rather than make some tough decisions financially in terms of how you spend your money, get yourself positioned to acquire an asset that is leaps and bounds more likely to build wealth for you, because as we talked about on the show just a couple of weeks ago, only 7 years out of the last 75 has the median home price dropped for the year. When you look at it that way, those are pretty good odds that owning a home is going to pay off rather than not. The 2008, that was a once every few decades kind of an environment, kind of like the Great Depression from 100 years ago, right? So
Right.
you got to kind of look at it in full context and realize those hard choices are going to really pay off in the long run if you can make them and stick with them.
Well, it makes me think about your Case Shiller index saying it was still up almost 4%, with like 3 point was it
3.4.
3.4%.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, let's say, for instance, that let's go back to 1996. What kind of price range are we talking? 120, $150,000 home?
Yeah. I mean, the median price, of course, was much lower back then. In fact, I think the home that I was sitting down with that couple in Paris, California, I think was in the 180 range, something like that.